Welcome to the arena.
While the girls are working up an appetite, roping with their friends, we're firing up the grill to make our smoked spare ribs with ranch barbecue sauce. Now, our pork ribs are Berkshire pork raised out on pasture. There's really nothing better. This recipe I like to coat in a little spice mix and then put on the smoker because low and slow is really the way you want to go with cuts like ribs. And then we're going to make a really yummy barbecue sauce. This is a recipe you're going to need a napkin around for, but I promise it's worth it. I'm going to mix up some spices here to just do a little dry rub on the ribs. I've got some chili powder and then some sweet paprika, some brown sugar, and cumin, and then some ground pepper and some salt. Makes a really pretty mix, and I'll just stir this up. I'm gonna set those aside, and we are gonna take these two beautiful racks of spare ribs, and I'm actually gonna take the membrane off of these. So if we slice a little bit right inside here and pull that off, they're gonna be a lot easier to eat. So sometimes when you get a rack of ribs, this is already gonna be cut off for you, and sometimes it's still gonna be there. Seems a little intimidating to try to cut this off, but it's not too tough if you use a little muscle. Once the membrane is cut off, you can really just take this with your hands and rub your rub on both sides of these ribs. I like to double the spice recipe for 2 sets of ribs, but it just depends on how much flavor and spice you like on those. Once you get a good rub on your spare ribs, you can put them right on the grill, or you can leave them in the fridge overnight to really let those spices marinate into your pork. The sauce for these ribs is delicious. We start with some fine red onion chopped up, and we're gonna heat this whole sauce. So I'm gonna throw it right into my cast iron pan here. We're gonna add a lot of ketchup, 2 cups. You can use your own ketchup if you'd like to keep it a little healthier, or any variety will work just fine. We're actually gonna use a porter or a dark beer. This is from Deschutes Brewery, semi-local to us up here in Northern California. We're gonna do some shakes of Worcestershire, Liam Perrins, about half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, dark molasses, some oil, apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, and a little cracked pepper, and of course, some sea salt. So I'm gonna mix this up and throw it on the grill right next to my ribs. My Smithy pan can go right on the grill and heat up with my ribs. You can cook ribs a lot of different ways. We like to cook them here on the smoker. You can use a traditional smoker that you might have in your backyard. This is our tow behind barbecue. My husband Brian helped me get the fire started earlier in the day. We've got some wet oak that will really create that smoke. And they need to be on this grill for about 5 hours. And you really want your temperature about 200 to 225 degrees. I also have my barbecue sauce. That can just cook right here. I'm gonna cover this up and let it smoke. With the ribs cooking low and slow, there's plenty of time to check in on the girls at Rodeo Practice. Brian always says some people do soccer, some people do dance, some families do softball. We do rodeo.
Breakaway roping is where you have a calf in a chute and you're in the box, and then just come out and rope the calf and stop your horse, and the rope pops off, and then they stop the time. We put it in a lot of the pro rodeos. It didn't used to be, so it's kind of cool because girls can rope now professionally.
Rodeo is a tough sport, and it will humble you because you're going to lose a lot more often than you're going to win. when they have those wins, it's so amazing to see the confidence and satisfaction on their faces from all that hard work. Nice! Brian's other favorite line is that horses will keep girls uninterested in boys for a few years longer than normally. So we're going with that, and we've accumulated quite a few horses on the ranch now. It's been 5 hours of smoking these ribs, and we are going to take the smoker covers off. The ribs look beautiful. I'm gonna take a little bit of my sauce here and paint these ribs. We'll serve some of this sauce on the side, but I like to get a little bit on the ribs before we pull them off the grill and put them on the platter. The sauce looks great. It's been smoking in here with the ribs, so it has a little bit of that smoky flavor as well. We have some of the girls' friends who've been roping with them all night. They are probably very hungry after a full afternoon of roping calves. We're gonna serve this with some coleslaw and biscuits and of course our barbecue sauce. I think they'll be pretty happy. Do you have a favorite way to prepare spare ribs? Let us know in the comments. For the recipe and products in this video, check out the links below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more great grilling recipes. You're welcome, Ellie.
These look
Not sure, that's a mini. There's more sauce if anybody wants more barbecue sauce. All right, you guys, cheers. Cheers. Hope everybody does great at the Monty Junior Rodeo this weekend. CCA. Looking for more outdoor cooking inspiration? Check out our grilled porterhouse with mushroom shallot sauce from the previous episode.